Every person, regardless of gender identity, has both masculine and feminine energies. And if you want to be really successful with what you've come to do this lifetime and fulfill your purpose, it is essential that you find balance between your masculine and feminine. Today you'll learn if you've been unbalanced in feminine or unbalanced in masculine. And I'll give you a clue, it has nothing to do with your gender. So hi, my name is Melissa. Welcome. This is the Communicate with Angels YouTube channel. Hit that subscribe button if you're interested in learning tools to connect with your spirit guides, develop your intuition, and live your unique life purpose. I share these videos every Wednesday, and I would love you to be a part of this community. Today, I'm talking about something that's really fascinating, which is the balance of your masculine and feminine energies. In a nutshell, your masculine energy is your more intellectual part. It's the logical, organizing, executing part. And then your feminine energy is the more intuitive, hunches, creativity, the true feelings part of you. And you have both energies and you need them to be in balance in order to be able to accomplish what you came to do this lifetime. If you're too much in your feminine or too much in your masculine, you will not be able to fulfill your purpose. And so this is really essential. If you want to fully live life to the fullest, to have joy and fulfillment in what you're involved in, it's essential that you learn how to be in balance. So what I'm going to share with you today is some of the traits. If you have been overly in masculine or intellectual energy, and some of the traits if you've been overly in feminine feeling energy. Okay? And somewhere in the middle of those two is balance, and that's what we want to strive for the majority of the time. So here are some of the things that you might be experiencing if you've been overly in your masculine energy. And this is me, by the way. This is the one that I go to. So you might, if you're overly in your masculine, you might feel like you're never good enough or that you're not doing enough. You often shut down your creative ideas on impulse. You long for more meaningful connections, relationships, and friendships. You can't relax without giving yourself a hard time for not being productive. You regularly berate yourself for your own emotions, telling yourself that you should feel differently or nothing at all. So do you relate to any of those? Here are 5 traits that you're overly in your feminine energy. Your abundant energy feels scattered and undirected. You have a ton of ideas but rarely bring them to fruition. You deeply doubt your ability to manifest and execute your goals. You often feel like your emotions are too much and overwhelming for even yourself. You long to feel safe and held, but you feel that you would overwhelm anyone who tries. So which one of those did you relate to the most? Are you more of an overthinker or you're more of an overfeeler? Basically what happens is if you're in the overthinking, you need to slow down. You need to relax enough to allow that feeling and that inspiration to come through. Because it's one thing to be productive, but a lot of times what we're doing is we're being productive on things that really aren't aligned with our purpose and then wonder why we're not fulfilled. We're going through the motions, meeting responsibilities of work and family, and maybe even the pressure that you're putting on yourself of all these things that you should do, and yet there's not fulfillment in it. It starts to feel like going through the motions and it feels kind of empty. And that's because what you want to actually be doing and organizing is the amazing creative inspirations of your intuitive feeling nature. And if you're not giving yourself enough time to allow that to come in, you're going to just feel like you're on a hamster wheel. So if that's you, and again, I'm raising my hand on this one, you need to allow yourself more time to relax, more time to have fun, more time to just connect with people, develop relationships and connections, and dream, meditate, daydream, imagine what you would like to create in your life, and then organize, use all that amazing organization to do that. Not all the other stuff that's really not that important. If you related more to the feminine energy, right? You're too much in your feminine. What's going on there is that you're a bit of a daydreamer. You need to develop more organization to actually do something with all those amazing creative ideas and inspirations that are coming through. You're stopping yourself in the phase of actually bringing it to fruition. And it's more comfortable for you to go back to dreaming and coming up with a new idea rather than executing on the ones that you have. So if that's you, you're going to need to get more organized. You're going to need to have more structure, plan your schedule, so that you can actually follow through, and check with your angels on the priorities of your ideas. You need to be willing to put some of your ideas aside, maybe later, but not right now, and pick and commit the ones that you are going to follow through on, and actually allow yourself to feel that joy of doing it, right? Following through on those ideas, because otherwise you're just a big talker, and over time people are going to kind of get tired of that and not want to be involved in your ideas anymore. Right? And you don't want that. Your ideas are amazing. So we just need to commit to following through. So I hope that that's helpful in having some awareness of how you can come back to balance in your life. If you want to go deeper on this topic, I recommend you watch this video next. It's called How to Be in Balance and Flow with Your Intuition, and it builds on what I've talked about today so that you can really start to experience and live your life from the flow of feel, think, act. And again, that's what's required if you want to actually accomplish your life purpose. So I'll see you there.